Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Composting with Craig. Figured I'd do a check-in, see what's going on. Today is Wednesday, December 2nd, I believe. 2nd or 3rd? I think 2nd. Haven't been out here actually a couple days, I think since Saturday or so. So I figured do a quick check-in, see what's going on in the bins. Take a look, you can see some of the food scraps that were put in. Apples, apple peels. Actually looks pretty wet in here. A little surprised at how damp it does look. But maybe I'll add some of the dry leaves. I got a ton of dry leaves around. Although I did clean up a little bit the yard, so not as much as I thought. But you know what? Maybe I will add a little bit of the some dry leaves over here. That way, try to get some of the moisture content out a little bit. So like I said, haven't been out here in a couple of days. It's a little bit chilly today, but figured I would check in, see what's going on. Hope everybody had a nice weekend, beginning of the week. So just like I mentioned before, I've taken out a lot of the worms from this bin. I don't think that there's probably many left, although I'm not 100% sure. But it is a little chilly to stand out here. Probably about 40 degrees or so. So I'm not going to be standing out there pulling out worms, but just figure I'd give it a good rotation. This is the garbage pail. You can see that things are definitely breaking down. Piles definitely gets a little bit smaller every time I open, which is good. There's definitely, I know that there's quite a bit of worms in here. I'm not sure with the colder weather how far down they've actually gone. You could see some of the food scraps here. I'm not super worried about fruit flies. Like I say, it's pretty chilly, and at night it's been getting into the 20s and 30s, so it's not. Sorry about that. My battery's getting a little low. So not a ton of worms I'm seeing on the surface. Let's take a look. See if I could dig down a little deeper. See if there's any activity going on. I don't see a ton right now. There's a little guy. So, just I'm not sure if, like I say, they've been. See, as I dig down, finding more and more. So, I guess they're just trying to escape some of the cold, like all of us, right? Trying to get as low as possible. Doesn't feel super warm. The compost. I apologize for this camera work. Not great one-handed, but maybe eventually I'll get the GoPro or something. I think it's AV1 has it, and I like his videos. They seem to be pretty good angles, so maybe I'll have to look into that one day. But for now, just moving some stuff around, taking a look at the bins, seeing what's going on. There's definitely some casings in here, and like I say, I know that there's probably about 500 worms, if not more, but I can't really get too deep right now. At least one-handed, holding the. There's some grapes that are fermenting. But just figure come in, just take a quick look, see what's going on. I do have a little bit of food to add to some of the other bins. Let's close this one up. Take a walk across the yard, see what's going on. See the leaves are starting to slowly dissipate, although there are some. Excuse the mess in my garage. But this is the setup that I have. And I do have some food to add today. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. All right. So you can see it's still pretty frozen. I got coffee grounds, banana peels, I got some eggshells. So let's just take a quick look, see what's going on. I apologize if it's a little dark in here. You can see that there's some moisture on the bins. I actually might, leave the bins open, for a day. I don't think the worms are going to exactly fly out of here. So I might just leave the lid off for maybe about a day or so. and see if it dries out a little bit. I'm guessing you could see the castings on the side, or at least I'm hoping that you can. The light is not great in here, but yeah, nobody's crawling up the sides, which is good. Just take a handful of material, see what's going on. Don't see a ton of worms right now, but like I say, it has been chilly, so who knows? This is the big bin, so I'm actually gonna leave that uncovered for now. Check in on this bin. Let's see. So this bin, you could see. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move the bins to the light. You guys are gonna come with me. A little journey. That looks much better. So you can see no worms are on the side. This bin has quite a bit of paper as well. You can see some of the material really starting to break down though, which is good. Got an avocado pit, which I should actually, break that down a little bit. I'm going to put that on the side because I think I'm going to try to hit it with a hammer and a screwdriver just to open it up so the worms actually have some access. I apologize, it is a little windy out here, but yeah, you could see that the material is definitely starting to break down. You could see, looks to be about a handful of worms that are going through the material right now, which is pretty good. I don't want to disturb them too much, but these were the stalks, the Brussels sprout stalks, and let's see if I could see a whole pile of worms there, which is good. Seems like they're going to work on some of the food scraps and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to see. I'm happy to see that. I'm not going to disturb them really. Just want to, like I say, just check in a little bit, see what's going on. Looks like there are quite a bit of worms in here, which is pretty cool. This looks to be there's a potting plant that my mother-in-law gave me. I forgot what she grew. I can't remember, but it looks like they seem to be enjoying that. So I'm just going to kind of just put that over there, cover it up a little bit. This bin actually does not seem as moist, which I am happy about. Do a check-in on the green bin. This is the one, as I've told you guys, really focusing more of my energy on. I think, though, I'm going to add the food to the outside bin. I'll take a look in here, see what's going on. Yeah, so you can see a lot of moisture on top, so I think I'm actually going to leave the lid off to this bin too. Just do a quick check-in, see what's going on. Let's see if there's any, don't see too much movement right now. And I'll check on the pumpkin, see the progress. I don't know if anybody wants to make a guess to see how long it'll take to break down. You can see avocado skins. Let's see. Definitely a whole lot of worms in there working their way through. I don't think anybody's reached the other side, but there's definitely some movement. I got another avocado pit here. So I might just put that on the side and see what's going on. So you could see that there is a couple in there. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely some movement in the bin. There's definitely, here you could take a look and see what's going on. There's, worms for days, as I like to say. But no, I'm glad to see that they seem to be doing pretty well. Although it actually does, as I'm moving some things around, it does kind of smell. Smells actually like mold. So you know what? I think it might be time to move some things around. There definitely is quite a bit of moisture on the bottom, you can see. So I think it is time to move some things around, mix the bin around, get some air into it, because it does look like there's some moisture issues. Like I say, I think I'm going to leave the, you can see a whole bunch of worms there. But I think I am going to leave the bin open for at least for the remainder of the day. I do keep it in my garage, so I don't think that it will get, I don't think anything will freeze. But, I do want to dry it out a little bit, because that is, that's a little bit too much moisture for me. But it is, I'm going through, seeing a lot of handfuls of worms. They're moving around. They look pretty plump, so I am happy that they seem pretty happy. They do seem like they are taking well to the bin. Nobody's climbing up the sides, which I'm pretty happy about. So, just going to move the material around a little bit. See a little, what is this? This is, I think, leftover spaghetti squash shell and things like that. So, I think I'm just going to, bunch of worms up there. I'm going to leave this uncovered for a little bit, like I say, because it is so chilly out. Not super worried about, flies or pests, anything like that. I actually might even keep the garage door open a little bit, just to get some air going through the bins. You know what? I'll pick them up. Like I said, I'm going to take the food. That green bin's pretty full. I think I'm going to add some food on this side to these worms. This bin seems to be doing pretty well, and I'll end the video there. Like I say, today is Wednesday, so I will try to check in a few days. I apologize for not making a video since I think it was Friday last. But appreciate you guys watching as always, and feel free to comment or subscribe. And appreciate it. Thanks so much.